Hello, my name is John Willder. I live at 1020 East 37th Street. My next door neighbor is Ray Grabinski. I think you heard of him. I live in the neighborhood where they have the three dispensaries or collectors, and if you want to restrict those, or you want to keep three from being in one neighborhood, maybe that's a good point. But in general, I won't even get to the yellow here. I just have like 6 points I want to make, and I'll try to do it quickly. One, mutual benefit corporations, consider it. I think that's something that would be a good thing for you to consider the benefits of that. Other people have talked about it. Number two, these rules, this thing is so draconian. Mr. Shannon, and I forget what Crystal's last name is, the way it was presented, you guys are going to be tied, you're going to be tied up in court for a long time. You might not be able to implement these rules because you're going to be in litigation for so long. It's the disclosure of names and the mixed use provisions are minefields. As I said, you're almost guaranteeing litigation and challenges. By the way, I used to cover this group for the Long Beach Press Telegram for years. Okay, so I understand the political process and how it goes. But I think you ought to consider that. And number four, you know who the biggest opponent of legalizing marijuana would be the Sinaloa cartel and some of these other illegal groups that, the more, if you think, I came here from Ohio and Cincinnati, Ohio, which is near Kentucky. The time I left there 20 years ago, marijuana was considered the biggest cash crop in Kentucky. Okay? It's probably the biggest cash crop in California if they could quantify it. If you think you're going to drive it away by making it hard to get or harder to get or putting up draconian laws, you're not. You're just going to drive people underground, and the people that sell it illegally are going to get more power than they already have. They would be the people that would be most against this, I would think. Number five would be, I think you all have to consider the political impact in some of your districts of very motivated people who want this. And if you make it hard, I think some of you may not get reelected if you're up for reelection. Okay? And then number six would be, basically, I think you need to take it to committee, like I said, but I see nothing wrong with trying to restrict it. But this is not going to wash. You're going to tie this up for so long that, in fact, you won't have a law at all. Thank you very much.